In addition to displaying several popular media formats, the ASPX Object Container also allows you to utilize its powerful client-side scripting mechanism to control media playback on a page. This enables you to create a custom look and feel on your website and not solely rely on the styling provided by the default media player. In this video, you'll learn how to embed a QuickTime movie and how to add buttons to control the playback at runtime. So let's get started. I'll start with an ASP.NET application. I've already added an object container control and 3 ASPX buttons to the page. These buttons will later be used to play, rewind, and stop the video in the object container. Let's take a look at the markup of this page. Here you can see the code for the ASPX object container as well as the 3 ASPX button controls using all their default settings. I switch back to Design View. I select the object container and set its object URL property to a QuickTime movie file I copied to the site earlier. I specify QuickTime for the object properties. Since I'm going to add my own video controls to the page, I don't want the video start playing automatically, nor do I want the default QuickTime controller bar to be displayed on the bottom. To do that, I have set both the autoplay and controller properties to false. Next, I'll specify a client instance name for the control so that its client-side methods can be accessed at runtime. And finally, let's set custom height and width values to avoid any black bars around the video. Now I need to customize the button controls. I'll first go ahead and disable the auto postback property on all of them. After all, it defeats the purpose if a button performs a postback when the video is playing. I go back and set the captions of the buttons to play, rewind, and stop. We are now ready to add the appropriate client-side code to the button's click events to control the video playback at runtime. Before doing so, let's see what methods are available to us. I open the documentation and look up the client-side members list for the ASPX object container. For the purposes of this demo, there are 4 public methods that we are interested in: QT_play, QT_rewind, QT_step, and QT_stop_play. Although we won't be using QT_step, it is good to know of its availability for future use. I return to Visual Studio. I select the play button and open its client-side events editors. In the click event, I call the QT_play method of the object container. Note that I'm doing this using the client instance name that was specified for the object container. I'll do the same for the rewind button, this time calling the QT_rewind method that we saw earlier. Finally, I'll open the client-side events editor of the stop button and call the QT_stop_play method. And I'm done. Let's run the application to see the results. You can see that the video is embedded on the page but does not start playing automatically. Furthermore, just as we specified, the default QuickTime video controls are also absent. I click on the play button to start the video. I can use stop to pause it and play to continue it again. And of course, rewind will take the video back to its beginning. Using the powerful client-side scripting mechanism provided by the object container, you can create an entire player using the DevExpress ASP.NET UI controls and apply a uniform look and feel to them with our ASP.NET skinning technology. Thanks for watching, and thank you for choosing DevExpress.